Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for tuning in to the Mr. Show. I, Red Pill Rixter, tuning in right here. Bada bada. All right, so we got some good clips from Andrew Tate. I got some good clips from some other stuff. It's actually kind of funny too, you know? But it's right here. Conversations that add value. Bringing the new millennium youths up to speed with how our counterparts think. Who are our counterparts? The beautiful women of the world. So shout out to all the beautiful women of the world right here on the Mr. Show. If you listen to what men want, then you will be able to be chosen by a man. If you don't care to be chosen by a man, then buy a cat and unalive yourself singly. Let's get right into it.
And also, you have to.
Money doesn't make you a top G.
No, money is an amplifier. So that's the first thing about money. Money amplifies. Men can make money. Money does not make men.
Right.
If you're a dork and you get rich, you're a rich dork.
Hey yo, hey yo, hey yo, hey yo.
So you see it right there, Mr. Andrew Tate starting off the show. And, you know, that's what it is about men knowing their value, creating their value, attaining their value, keeping their value, and then going after what they want. Let's go.
And also, you have to.
Money doesn't make you a top G.
No, money is an amplifier. So that's the first thing about money. Money amplifies. Men can make money. Money does not make men.
Right.
If you're a dork and you get rich, you're a rich dork.
You're a white man.
Harrison, born Antoine Smalls, has transracial identity.
Hey yo, hey yo, hey yo, hey yo.
Harrison. All right, so this brethren here, this brother here, he feels like he identifies as Harrison Ford, and he identifies, as you see right there, a 35-year-old.
Hey yo.
Let's go. Let's check this out.
Smalls has transracial identity, identifying as Harrison Booth, a 35-year-old white man from Colorado.
He needs some milk.
And when did you know that you were a 35-year-old white man?
Check this out.
You are one pathetic loser.
Well, I've always felt different. I go to the store, the movies, and just be thinking to myself, like, why am I not getting the respect I deserve?
Hey yo, hey yo, hey yo, hey yo.
Listen, just in all fairness, he has the right to identify as anything he wants as we see what's going on in today's society. Go on.
And then it just hit me. I'm white.
Nobody in their right mind would believe that.
And 35. I just miss Colorado sometimes. You know, here I pretend the buildings are the old San Juan mountain range, but, you know, the job's just here.
And where do you work?
I'm a systems engineer for Coca-Cola.
Oh, okay.
That boy don't work. He go to school and that's it. One day he said, call me Harrison. I said, who's that?
Oh, God.
He said, me.
Do you believe that he is a white man?
I mean, he isn't.
The mom is confused, guys. She can't understand where this son is coming from with this madness, yo. Hey, yo. All right, let's keep going.
Shit, I'd love to wake up one day and say, hey, everybody, I'm Rihanna.
So someone posted something on my YouTube channel and they were like, black women are raised to be mothers or single mothers, but not raised to be wives.
I've seen something like that.
Yeah, so it's like those qualities, yes, those are things that a man can appreciate, but how do you operate in a partnership? How do you function as a unit? When you start thinking about those qualities, I think that's where we struggle a little bit.
Yep.
And it sucks because I think we're getting, again, the short end of the stick. We were raised in environments where we have to have a tougher exterior.
Stop it. Stop it. The excuses come in. So the same environment that these women that were raised in, that they make them have a tougher exterior, the same exact brother, her younger brother, her son, is raised, her father, in the exact same environment, yo. So we had the exact same struggle. So let's not do that, girlfriend. Let's keep going, though.
And it sucks because I think we're getting, again, the short end of the stick. We were raised in environments where we have to have a tougher exterior. From a young age, you have to like grow up really quick. And so I think we just have to unlearn a lot of those things. And that's conflicting with us trying to be in a relationship.
So she said it then. You have to unlearn those things because we all been in the same struggle, my friend. All of us in the same struggle. Sizzler. Now let's go.
Man marries a woman and she gets older, will he keep her? Yes, because men are good people.
Right.
Men are good people, and we keep each other. We keep women. We don't treat women like y'all would treat us. See, if a woman had a man and her value increased later in life and his decreased, women would get rid of the men. But see, we're good people.
Do y'all agree with that? Do you agree that if a woman makes more money and her status increases while she's in a relationship, she starts looking to move on to another relationship? Y'all agree with that? Because they say that hypergamy is a thing, and hypergamy is exactly what he's talking about right now. Rest in peace, the Godfather, Kevin Samuels. I wonder if that's true, yo. Leave a message in the comments, let me know.
A man and her value increased later in life and his decreased, women would get rid of the men. But see, we're good people.
It's probably true. Probably true.
Ladies, tonight we're going to talk about what level are you on? Because if you want, and a lot of women will say they don't want a high value man. Yes, you do. Because you want a lifestyle of comfort and moderate luxury.
That's the truth. You could sit here and go, oh, we'd call a mechanic. No, you wouldn't. You'd look at your man and go, what do you mean you can't fix it?
I'll do it
And this is
myself,
what
waste man.
and this is what she's saying about your man will get up and go. And you know what's beautiful about masculinity? A bunch of times a man will go up and he doesn't have a clue how to fix it himself. But he'll go, don't worry, baby, okay. And he'll stand up with no money and no clue. And he'll go out there and fucking try and find a way because as a man, you need to be useful. It is so difficult to be a man. You have no idea the amount of pressure that we're under from society and from the women we even want to associate with. On a whole, it's difficult. So you have to keep all these things in mind. It's hard.
See what you just said about, the top G, that if they had money, you can fly planes and fly that. Drop it down to if you were earning, like, say, 50,000 a year.
Yep.
Right.
Couldn't you be that same person among?
Good question. Good question. Is it only the top G's alone that make the big money, the 1%er dudes? Is it only them that can be a top G just because of money? Personally, I don't think so, yo. I mean, some are not top G around here, but all right, check this out.
Your peers.
100% you
That's
could.
what I'm saying.
All right, let's check that again, Auntie.
The top G, that if they had money, you can fly planes and fly that. Drop it down to if you were earning, like, say, 50,000 a year.
Yep.
Couldn't you be that same person amongst your peers?
100% you
That's
could.
what I'm trying to say.
100% you could. And also you have to...
Money doesn't make you a top G.
No, money's an amplifier. So that's the first thing about money. Money amplifies. Men can make money. Money does not make men. If you're a dork and you get rich, you're a rich dork. If you're a G and you get rich, you're a top G. Right? So that's the first thing about money. And I agree with you. But traditionally, a man primarily gives his attention to a female to get sex, and she gives him sex back to get the attention. That's the swap, right? So if I'm a dude and I want a girl, I give her attention, I talk to her, I hang out with her, I spend time with her, eventually I get this is how it works.
Right. So copulation versus attention, right? We want the copulation, and the woman thrives and just needs that attention. All right, let's keep going.
But the higher value you are as a man, the more valuable your attention is, the more valuable your time is, the less you have to give. It's like potency, right? So I can give 5 minutes to a chick, and that's worth 2 weeks of some other dude's time.
Look out, world. I feel so rare. Here come the W dude extraordinaire.
But that's the reality. So where you are on the scale is just basically how much of your time you have to give. Now, you can still give all your time to a woman, treat her like a queen, be respected by your peers. She can be happy with you.
Right.
I'm not saying she will be any. In fact, I'll argue she'll be happier with that man than she'll be with a fucking guy like me. I'm saying.
Right, because he's on road, he's in the airplane, he's in another city, right? He's doing things, and he's always busy. He can carry her sometimes, but not all the time. All right, so, and she's like, oh, my man is never here, but he's out there making that money, though. All right, so anyways, he has a good point. Keep going.
Saying that she'll get the amount of time that she's going to want from that man, the amount of attention is linked to his status. But at a true high-level status of man, it's 2 DMs. Boom, boom. 10 seconds. 10 seconds. 10 seconds. Done.
This kind of, do women
He has a good point still. His status is linked to his time is a kind of iffy. It's kind of like an iffy comment still, right? But he has a very good point still because, like, let's say the more high value you are, the more conscious you are about your time, and you know that time is money and time is precious. Then yeah, you just doing 1 DM, 2 DM. That's it, and you moving on.
Do you prefer to be monogamous with a low value man or share a high value man?
Well, look at society, and you tell me.
What would you prefer?
I would prefer someone who's monogamous. I left a situation where I got the Bentley, I had all that, I had
the great Brittany Renner. Let's go. Big up all the England crew, all the crew from America, St. Louis, all the Canadians. This is the great Brittany Renner. Let's go.
I had that. That was great. I want a companion. I want real love. And to me, what monogamy means to me is someone who's committed to themselves. That's like, the answer is within you. And to be honest, I feel like, again, like the sex has been lost in translation and what it means. I don't care man or female. It's been lost as it's so sacred. So for me, I have kind of taken those blinders off where I'm like, okay, he has to be here. I'm okay with dating the trainer in Austin, Texas. That's just where I'm at. Like, I don't need a certain thing because I know what I'm wanting. Most guys in that percentage are not going to give me. So all
right, so but understand that Brittany Renner, she had to go through the bullshit, yo. She had to like be that 304.
He needs some milk.
She had to be that 304 in order for her to be able to speak like this right now. So people are laughing at her. People are laughing at her when they hear her talk, but she's actually saying something logical. All right, let's keep going. Brittany Renner, hey, stop laughing.
I would rather have a monogamous man than someone who can do whatever. Had a dad bod?
Yeah, dad bod.
I feel like for me, I would want someone who...
Sorry, go ahead.
Okay.
Sorry.
I pour into myself.
Dad bod.
And I'm accountable for my shit. I'm aware of what I got going on. I'm not going to have a mom bod. I'm in the gym. I had a baby 1.5 years ago. I'm in the gym 4 to 5 times a week. So I would want someone who can match at least the work ethic. Now, when it comes to money, I know for me, I want to be able to, I do not want to rely on a man. I have literally done that before. It didn't pan out in my favor, okay? Because what happens is you get the rug ripped from under you, and then now you fucking get out, bitch, give me the motherfucking keys. It isn't that. So for me.
But at the end of the day, the man probably had his requirements and his boundaries, and you probably crossed the boundaries. So is it his fault or is it your fault? I'm not really too sure what she's saying there, but in the comment section, people let me know.
The lifestyle I want, I am responsible for. So I don't look for a man to make X amount of dollars because anything that I want, I'm going to get myself.
Hold on, but she did have a child with, I believe, I'm not sure if it was PJ Washington. I don't want to say the wrong name, but I just said a name. So she did have a child with an NBA player. So she already got the bag or some kind of bag, something, right? More than the regular chick. So now she's be able to talk all righteous and thing. I'm not sure. This podcast was a while ago from Pearly Things. Big up the Pearly Things podcast. I think she did this in England. Shout out to Andrew Tate. And that girl in the middle and Auntie.
Out, bitch, give me the motherfucking keys. It isn't that. So for me, the lifestyle I want, I am responsible for. So
True.
I don't look for a man to make X amount of dollars because anything that I want, I'm going to get myself.
Okay.
Well, because in my head, I feel like a guy's just as likely to cheat if he's in the top 20% of like looks.
The realization you've come to is an interesting one. It is something that happens, especially to females as they mature. Don't you think it's strange, or why do you think that 0 women on earth choose those kind of men who they perhaps have slightly lower status but are more likely to be loyal to them and be monogamous, etc. In the modern world, because like I said, the world's changed, why do you think 0 women choose them when they're at the peak of their choices?
What y'all think?
So when a woman is 19 and she can go anywhere she wants, every man wants her, she can go on any yacht in Miami, she can get flown out to Dubai, when she has all the choices in the world.
She's an adult at 19, people. Calm down.
Why is she completely uninterested in those kind of men? And then when she gets to a certain age of maturity and there's a whole new generation of girls who have all the choices, then they sit there and go, you know what? I deserve monogamy and da-da, and they all of a sudden want to grow up and mature.
Right, because nice guys finish last. They want the bad boy off the top, then they realize the bad boy ain't going nowhere, the bad boy ain't shit, the bad boy's not making them happy.
He needs some milk.
And they need some money, and then they realize, and then they go back to what they should have been with in the first place. I'll keep going.
Why does no woman decide that when she actually is at her most valuable?
That I was looking for a man for a lifestyle, something that I was not able to do individually by myself.
I think this might be the PJ Washington. I keep saying the name. I hope it's the right name. The NBA player.
So that's why it's like, well, yeah, I want to be able to do this, do that. I want to go for the football player that was just on GQ. And in reality, now I realize, well, okay, there's a lot that comes with that. I can make my own money. I don't necessarily need that type of guy for the happiness that I'm looking for. Again, seeing value in the Grand Canyon is a lot different than like, okay, here's money for this, here's allowance for that.
And
here's an hour of my time.
As you asking why a man that is 20, 21, 23 is not a top G like a 30, 40-year-old man.
No, the point,
your age actually dictates your sort of maturity to a large extent.
Well, I'm arguing the point. The point I'm trying to make is that what I actually think happens, especially in the modern world, because
I like both of their glasses.
The modern world's all fucked up and nothing's the way it's supposed to be. The traditional life path of a female is she's 17.
Right.
She's 18, she's 19, and her value is massively inflated. And I don't blame her. Of course it's massively inflated. Imagine being 19 years old, have achieved exactly fucking zero in your life, knowing nothing. You put makeup on, and sports stars, billionaires, actors, the most important, famous people on the planet, the
politicians,
richest men on the planet are begging for your attention. The ego you're going to develop, let's all be honest, right? The ego you're going to develop is going to be monu-fucking-mental. I'm special, I'm so gorgeous, all this bullshit, right? And then what happens as they grow older, as new generations come along, because the truth is most women are at their peak attraction, let's say in their early 20s.
What exact age do you think that women are in their exact peak of attraction? What age? 20 what? Because we're not going to say 30, ladies. We're not going to say 40 something either. 20 what?
As they grow older, what women become is far more fearful of competition. This is why you'll see a woman who's a bit older go, oh, you know, I really want monogamy. What she's scared of is her dude getting a 21-year-old. That's...
Yeah, they tried to ban Andrew Tate off of the internet, you know, because of things like this that he said, that I agree with 100%. Some women don't think about it until they see the young chick standing up in front of them and realizing that that was them how many years ago, and then they start flipping up and a flop up themselves. But hey, that's just my opinion. Let's keep going.
That's what she's fucking scared of. She may not know it. She may not say it.
Let's rewind that part there.
What women become is far more fearful of competition. Right. This is why you'll see a woman who's a bit older go, oh, you know, I really want monogamy. What she's scared of is her dude getting a 21-year-old. That's what she's fucking scared of. She may not know it. She may not say it. But basically, that's what the truth is, because she knows a 21-year-old is going to be more desirable, higher status, more fertile. That's what she's scared of.
Cheating is bad when you're 30 or 20, sir.
So no, but it's not about that. I'm telling you the shift in the female mentality, because when a female is 20, she doesn't give a fuck about any of this. She doesn't want to find the nice man. Now she's trying to, like you're saying, chasing a lifestyle, chasing Mr. Promiscuous.
Come on, guys. He has a serious point right there. Dispute his point in the comments. What he just said right now is a very serious point. Come on, Tate.
Chasing Mr. Famous. Doesn't give a shit until she starts getting scared. Oh, shit. Oh, my age begins with 3 now. And then they change, their mentality changes. It's a fear element. That's the reality. And it's a biological fear element.
It's a biological fear. Andrew Tate saying it good. It's a Mr. Show. I Red Pill Rixter. Thanks for tuning in. And keep the link, yo. Oh, yes.